Professional athletes have always had several options to pursue interests outside of athletics. Some of sports' biggest personalities have donated their voices to animation, from children's show to adult cartoons. It's always intriguing to observe how effectively people adapt in a new era, whether they're portraying fictionalized versions of themselves or totally new characters in the universe, in which a program takes place. So let's dive into some of the best athlete appearances in animated shows. First, we have Avatar: The Last Airbender, Serena Williams. Serena Williams is widely considered an icon of the world of sports as one of the greatest tennis players of all time. When she was on top of the tennis world, she appeared on television numerous times. It is possible that her portrayal as Ming in Avatar is her most successful on TV. Iroh makes friends with Ming, one of the guards at the prison where he's held. After Ming reveals to Iroh that he reminds him of her father, Iroh receives tea and other food from Ming as the two on their form a closer friendship. The two characters share a moment of calm throughout the day as they spend their days in prison, but in very different environments. In the episode, Iroh enjoys one of his finest moments when he succeeds in evading capture by the Fire Nation and making his getaway. Next at number 2, Tom Brady, Family Guy. Tom Brady, undoubtedly the most successful player in the history of the NFL, and the New England Patriots go hand in hand. After spending his 20 seasons with the Patriots and winning 6 Super Bowls with them, he moved on to the Buccaneers and won 1 more Super Bowl with them. The animated television series Family Guy is set in a made-up city, Quahog, in Rhode Island, filled with people who back the Patriots and Tom Brady. After meeting Peter Griffin at his high school reunion and recruiting him to join the Patriots, Tom Brady makes a cameo appearance as a fictionalized version of himself in the episode Quahog's Games. From the 4th season of Family Guy, once Peter transforms the Patriots into a show, he and many other characters in the series start to go upset with him, as do a lot of different characters. Moving on, number 3, the East and West NBA All-Stars of 2011, The Cleveland Show. In a typical episode, an athlete will make 1 appearance, but every so often, they will make 2 or even 3. In contrast, 7 NBA players offer their voices to Cleveland and Donna as they go to Los Angeles for the 2011 NBA All-Star Game in the episode of The Cleveland Show titled A Short Story and a Tall Tale. Even if some of the players featured in the episode did not make the All-American team that season, each had a career worthy of being in the Hall of Fame. Kevin Garnett was the one who stole the show, although the telecast featured luminaries like LeBron James and Shaquille O'Neal. When Cleveland insulted KG's mother, there was no way the trash-talking legend was going to let it go. KG's widely recognized as one of the best trash talkers in the history of the NBA. Following that, we have Tony Hawk Rocket Power, ranked at number 4. In early 2000s, extreme sports were more popular than ever, and Tony Hawk was seen as the face of the entire movement. Tony Hawk is still considered an icon, although no one else has been able to transcend the sport of skateboarding in the same manner that he has. Whether it be through guest appearances on his several Tony Hawk video game series, his involvement in the production of Rocket Power encapsulates not only his notoriety, but a number of the tendencies that came to define the new millennium's first decade. There's a rumor going around Ocean Shores in Enter the Hawk Tricks. The Tony Hawk will hang up his skateboard and retire from skateboarding. Otto Rocket and his close friends, all of whom are devoted followers of board sports, are on the hunt for him to convince him to continue skating. Tony lets Otto know that the story is confirmed after he's discovered his secret base and skimmed around it. He also compliments Otto on his skateboarding prowess. Next up at number 5, Randy Johnson, The Simpsons. Throughout the show's run, famous people have had any guest appearances, most of which have been made by working athletes from a range of sports. A few Major League Baseball players have participated in the show as guests, and in season 17, first ballot Hall of Famer Randy Johnson was allowed to voice himself. His first appearance was in an episode of The Simpsons, where he introduced a brain of left-handed teddy bears called Southpaws. It is generally agreed that he is among the all-time greats among left-hand pitchers. It was a brilliant way to refer to his pitching method as a player, and it prompted an entire interaction with Ned Flanders. He was also there at the left-handed convention they were both attending. Moving on, we have Charles Barkley, We Bear Bears. During his entire 16-year NBA career, Charles Barkley was known for having a contentious personality, and this reputation has followed him into his current role as a pundit. Despite this, Barkley has never been afraid to speak his mind, and his genius has been able to speak for itself as he has compiled a career worthy of being in the Hall of Fame. Although he was one of the most prominent NBA players of the 1990s, he has tried his hand at acting on multiple occasions, most recently making a cameo in the film We Bare Bears. Barkley's most famous Nike advertisement included him telling viewers that, quote, he is not a role model. However, it appears that he changed his tune just for the show when he appeared on We Bare Bears. A fictitious version of Charles Barkley appeared in the episode Baby Bears Can't Jump, narrated by Barkley. In this episode, Barkley helped the Bears improve their basketball skills to compete successfully in a game. Following that, Shannon Sharpe, American Dad, at number 7. At every point of his career, from his time as one of the most accomplished tight ends in the annals of NFL history, to his current role as a highly regarded pundit, Shannon Sharpe has been lauded for his charisma and energy that he exudes. It was a pleasant surprise when he made his debut on American Dad, considering the cartoon voice of himself was intended to be voiced by J.B. Smoove. His interactions with Stan Smith are some of the most memorable parts of the episode, and they highlight Sharpe's superb acting as his character transitions from Hall of Fame NFL star to a skilled alien hunter. Next up at number 8, Hank Aaron, Futurama. One of the more overlooked athletic appearances in animation over the past 2 decades was performed by the renowned Hank Aaron in the episode of Futurama titled A Leela of Her Own. Aaron played both himself and his descendants in the episode because his animated descendant, Hank Aaron XXIV, is the worst ball player in the world. He can contribute to the world building that Futurama was known for. According to what is shown in the episode, ball is a kind of baseball played in the 31st century, but with more strict rules. It is often held that Hank Aaron XXIV was the worst player in the history of baseball. This contrasts his ancestors and the actual Hank Aaron, considered one of the greatest athletes in American history. By the time the episode is complete, Leela has become the worst player in the game's history. Moving on, Troy Aikman, King of the Hill. Fans of King of the Hill are well aware that Hank Hill is a rabid supporter of the Dallas Cowboys. It is a complete surprise to him when he runs into the former quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys, Troy Aikman, and he completely loses it when he sees the 3-time Super Bowl victor. Since Aikman is widely regarded as one of the most excellent Cowboys in franchise history, his appearance on King of the Hill and meeting with Hank appeared to be both precedented because it served as a prosecutor for his lengthy career as a color analyst on NFL on Fox. His part as a voice actor in Meet the Manger Babies has finally gone full circle. Finally, we have Stephen Curry, Family Guy. The National Basketball Association career of Stephen Curry has been one of the most exciting to follow. He's created a resume worthy of inclusion in the Hall of Fame and established himself as the all-time best shooter. Because he's one of the most well-known players in the modern NBA, he has appeared in several cameos in other media, including the 15th season of Family Guy. During his pursuit of the championship in 2015, his press appearances with the eldest daughter became viral hits on the internet and were later parodied in a humorous television cutaway. Peter takes the place of Curry's daughter, sitting in his lap and acting like a youngster, while frequently disrupting the post-game news conference that Curry's giving. Well, that marks the end of our video for today. We hope you loved and enjoyed it. On your way out, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more content like this in the future. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.